you need to watch this alone, because the time has come and your shift has already begun. Right now, there's an energetic phase unfolding that doesn't open for everyone, only for the ones who've actually done the inner work, the ones who've carried themselves through moments no one else saw. And if you're hearing this, it's because you're one of them. That's why you need to hear this alone, because what comes next isn't something you can afford to miss. Some doors open only when no one is watching. There's a path in your life right now that won't reveal itself in crowds, conversations, or noise. It only appears when you step away from everyone else's expectations. Even the well-meaning ones, certain opportunities, certain realizations, certain inner shifts, they only rise to the surface when you're not performing for anyone, when you're not explaining yourself, when you're not being pulled into the roles people are used to seeing you in. That's why watching this alone matters. You don't have to cut anyone off. Just stop giving away pieces of your journey before they're fully formed. Some things grow stronger when they're protected. And here's the part that most people never realize. There's a reason why this is all happening right now. Right now, something rare is happening above us. Intensified solar activity and active auroras stretching far beyond the regions where they normally appear. And while most people see the northern lights as nothing more than a beautiful sky event, history shows that moments like this often coincide with periods when the Earth's energetic field becomes more open, more charged, and more responsive to human awareness. You don't need to stare at the sky to feel it. Many people experience inner shifts during auroras without even knowing they're happening. A sudden sense of clarity, a strange pull towards something new, an unexplained wave of emotion that feels out of character but oddly purposeful. These moments may not be supernatural, but they aren't random either. Geomagnetic disturbances may heighten intuition, emotional perception, and inner sensitivity. Not in a mystical way, in a human way. When the planet is electrically stirred, the nervous system becomes more alert, more receptive, more aware of what's happening internally. During periods like this, even subtle spiritual work becomes amplified, as if the volume on your inner world has been quietly turned up. This could be your personal uprising, a moment where something inside you finally becomes loud enough to hear. And if you've been feeling more aware, more reflective, or more emotionally sensitive than usual, there's a reason people like you pick up on shifts long before everyone else. And right now, your attention is preparing you for what comes next. When someone enters the right phase at the right time, life doesn't necessarily get easier, but it does get clearer. And clarity is a power most people underestimate. This isn't about manifestation or forcing outcomes. It's about responsiveness. There are periods in life where your decisions feel like they suddenly matter more, where the space between intention and result becomes noticeably shorter. Alignment reduces delay. When your internal world is organized, life reflects that organization back to you with less static. During this phase, you may notice that when you choose, act, or decide, the universe seems to answer more directly. Not magically, but through timing, through opportunities, through instant clarity on what feels right versus what feels draining. It's the difference between walking through fog and walking through clear air. You finally see what leads somewhere and what leads nowhere. This is what being in the right lane feels like. Not luck, not coincidence. Just resonance between who you are and what you're moving toward. Life speeds up the moment you stop walking away from yourself, and the acceleration you're about to experience is the confirmation that you're entering a phase where your steps create real impact and where the world around you begins to shift in response. Welcome. It's time for today's comment highlight of the day. I really needed this today. So many of my relationships feel off. No more settling for less. I would rather be alone than with the lower vibration I feel with them. I wanted to highlight this because a lot of people reach this point quietly. It's not anger, it's clarity. Realizing that peace matters more than company, and that forcing connections only drains you. If this resonates with you, don't worry. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you're closing doors. It means you're making space for healthier ones. You're not behind, and you're not alone in this season. Trust that things will meet you where you are now. It does